All right, what's going on YouTube? This is BoxingWave here in Miami. I'm gonna be down here for a few days, so I'll be doing videos, from down here. Probably tomorrow I might do some outdoors if I get some time. But yo, I want to speak on Adam Kownacki beating Jarrell Washington, and I remember when I did the PBC on Fox rollout video. Well, basically, I was just breaking down each fight, and I wasn't too much of a fan of the scheduled fights. Okay, I saw a lot of mismatches in there. And, with this fight here, to me, was the worst matchup of them all. Okay, and I said that in that video. This matchup doesn't really make any sense. And it makes me question the true motives of Jarrell Washington. This guy, in my opinion, was really never trying to really develop himself. Okay, he was just pretty much in there. After he lost to Wilder, he was just taking fights that he shouldn't have taken. He fought Amir Mansour, and I think right away we realized that this guy has terrible conditioning, like some of the worst I've seen. For a guy that appears to be fit, he let a 40-year-old Mansour come back and rally late in that fight, which was scored a draw. So I expect him to take a Wilder fight. The Wilder fight is like you get an opposite, a opportunity to fight the champion, and Wilder needed a tune-up at that time, so he took Jarrell Washington. Jarrell Washington had some success early in that fight. Me personally, I don't think Wilder was really taking him that seriously. Wilder knocks him out in the 5th round, and that's that. I ain't mad at the dude for taking that fight, though. If you're going to get the opportunity to take it, to get a championship fight, why not take it? But then he took the Jarrell Miller fight, and I'm like, all right, my man, like, what are you doing out here? Jarrell Miller is just, nah. You're not going to outbox this dude for 12 rounds. This guy's a 300-pound guy. He's just coming to take you down, pressure you. And that's exactly what he did. Miller's stoppage was kind of late, but he got it done. And now you fight Kownacki, that's coming off of, his biggest win against Charles Martin in a great fight. Great fight, one of the better fights of last year. You come and fight this guy, and it's like, dude, you just lost to Jarrell Miller. Now you're going to fight another guy that's a power puncher with extremely high volume and extremely durable. Is that what you're going to do? So you just going in there just to get beat up for a paycheck. Because I don't see how anybody would have thought this fight was going any other way. Jarrell Washington has just been that guy to beat up on because he's been in the ring with Deontay Wilder. And I hate, that's one of the things I hate when it comes to boxing. It's like, you get into a fight with a name, and it's like, well, I've been in here with this guy. Yeah, well, you've been in there with Wilder, but you got your ass kicked. So what? Now everybody wants to fight you just because they want to prove that they can beat you up better than Deontay Wilder. Like, you became that guy. You're not even like, you take a loss, you're not even going back to the drawing board to develop yourself. You just taking guys that you're most likely going to get destroyed by. So, not to take anything away from Kownacki, I like the dude. I think he's good. I would like to see him with other top heavyweights, okay? But at the same time, it's like, damn, like, he took Spilka coming off of the Deontay Wilder loss, and I think I've seen that fight, and Spilka was the absolute worst. That's the worst he's ever looked in a fight. I've seen him fight plenty of times. At least 6 or 7 times I've seen Spilka fight. And that was the worst I've ever seen. Deontay Wilder took a piece of his soul from that fight. I mean, didn't they carry him out on a stretcher? So I thought the Charles Martin win was a good win. We all know that Anthony Joshua got Charles Martin out of here early. But beating Charles Martin up and keeping the volume up throughout the whole fight, like the way that he did, was pretty impressive for Kownacki, okay? Do I think he's world championship level? No. I don't think he can rock with Wilder or Joshua or Fury right now. I don't think he's on that level. But until he gets that fight, I would like to see him keep, progressing and moving up. Me personally, I think he's good. He's fun to watch. But he gets hit a little too much. He can't take those punches from a Wilder and a Joshua, in my opinion. And you can't outwork Tyson Fury. I don't think he can outwork Tyson Fury. So I want to see him continue. But with all that being said, Jarrell Miller and Kownacki are buddies. Kownacki's been, living in Brooklyn for some time now. He's Polish, but he's been living in Brooklyn. And these two are buddies. They're friends. They're sparring partners. And I get it. People are friends. They're buddies. They don't want to fight each other. You have the same thing going on with Daniel Jacobs and Demetrius Andre. Listen, I get it. Fighters are friends. But I don't want to hear all that. I ain't trying to hear all that, man. I want to see that fight. I want to see Jarrell Miller and Kownacki fight. I know an article came up today talking about, Kownacki is like, if I can beat Wilder and he could beat Joshua and we can do a big fight in Brooklyn, I'll be fighting the century. I get it. Chill all the fighting the century shit, though. You two are not really known, and even if you guys were to beat those two guys, which is not really that likely, at least not at this point, like, you gotta have rematches with those guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. Like, I personally would like to see them fight each other before they fight a champion. I don't think it's going to happen because they're pretty close. Jarrell Miller's already in negotiations with Wilder. I don't know if he's going to fight him right now in June and here in New York. Well, I say here in New York. I'm in Miami, but back in New York. But they already had negotiation. Maybe the fight will happen later this year, I don't know when a Wilder or Joshua fight is going to happen. I don't even know if it's ever going to happen at this point. So I understand that these guys are waiting for their title shot. They don't really want to fight each other. But at the same time, I feel like if they don't get a title shot, they still need other names to fight to walk up that ladder. Neither one of them really got a crazy win to me yet. They got some decent wins, but nothing crazy yet. Charles Martin, Spilka, Gerald Washington, and it's good. Charles Martin really was a legit champion to me. The way he won the title was all fucked up. And then when he stepped up to Joshua, he got destroyed. Gerald Washington, when he stepped up, he got destroyed. Arthur Spilka, when he stepped up, he got destroyed. He did good against Wilder, but he got destroyed. Jarrell Miller, I'm still waiting for a name. I'm still waiting for somebody that's relevant for him to beat. So in the meantime, for both of those guys, people that I would like to see Kownacki fight, I would like to see him fight Joe Joyce, Luis Ortiz if possible. Who else is it? Dillian White, Dillian White goes over to the PBC or something like that. I would like to see that fight. Derek Chisora would be a good fight. These are the people that I think Kownacki should fight, and Miller as well. So I just wanted to speak on these two guys. But I like them. I like them both. If they don't get the title shot, I want to see more. I want to see something else. All right? So let me know what you guys think. Peace.